All right. Well,
good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me. It's your boy. It's Arthur Owen. If you're wondering why you're listening to my voice on Speak Up Erika, I have Erika herself. Erika, what's up?
Yo, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I mean, work's a little bit stressful and stuff, but I can't complain.
Yeah.
Right. No, but I'm good. I'm super excited that we're doing this. It's been in the talks for a while now.
Oh, wow. Since I at least first started podcasting.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we started planning in like January.
Holy crap! Yeah, you're right.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, and it's June.
Halfway through the year, it's all good.
Yeah.
We're here now.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because like even when we first started talking about it, the podcast that I was doing was already different. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't with Cruz yet.
You're
it was like its
right.
own thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so what a journey.
Yeah. Wow.
So this is gonna be on both of our little networks.
Yeah, both
right?
of our platforms. Yeah.
So for Erika's listeners that don't know, I'm Ron. Strong Ties podcast with Cruz. That's really all. It's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
You know, comedy and mental health. And Erika, Speak Up Erika. For people that don't know that are from my channel.
Yeah. I also just want to say that I feel like I've plugged your podcast a handful of times, and also I've had Cruz on the podcast a lot as well.
Yeah. How many episodes have you guys done in your series?
We did 5, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you all don't know, it's the Raising Mental Health Awareness podcast series on my channel, Speak Up Erika, and Cruz, T, and we all did 5 episodes together about mental health, therapy and stuff. So that was good.
Yeah, they were dope episodes. I really liked them. I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cried a little
Got
bit.
the feels, but sometimes you need to go through that. Everybody needs to go through that for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. But Speak Up Erika podcast. Yeah, I'm the host for that, creator for that. Also, I'm the founder of Locals Festival, which is like an online festival, showcasing locals in the community and like giving back. It's pretty much what I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it, but it's a lot. Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
That's good.
My side stuff. Yeah.
Do you want to just get into the game?
Yeah,
kind of like
sure,
the warm up.
Yeah.
So we usually play this game on the podcast I do with Cruz. It's just Mad Gab, regular Mad Gab. There's gonna be 3, right? You're gonna say it, and you're just gonna try and figure out what the word actually is.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. I have an answer.
Timer?
I'll give you a rough timer.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start at the 10 seconds here. This one.
Okay. It chief heat. If cheat heat. It chief heat. It what? It chief heat. Itchy feet.
Yep.
Itchy feet?
Yeah.
Whoa. Why the fuck? Why are we talking about itchy feet?
it's just the words that I picked. Next one.
Okay. If I get all 3 of these, may the force be with you. May the force be with you.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And then the last one.
Whoa. Man, if I get all 3, I'm sick.
Yo, so you should get all 3. I believe in you.
Frequently. Okay, this is what it says, y'all. Frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions.
Amazing.
Oh!
Nice.
Bro, I was actually so scared to do when
You're nervous.
Yeah. When Ron was like, "Yo, let's play this game. What is it called?"
Mad Gab.
Yeah, let's play the game Mad Gabs. And he's like, "Okay, you gotta guess these words." I'm like, "Oh man."
Yeah. It's a good warm up though.
That was a good one. Yeah. That's really funny.
Yeah. So that's how we usually start it on Strong Ties podcast. That's why. But you want to get to the topic?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So today we're chatting about relationships.
Oh.
Yeah.
The juicy stuff. That's what we said earlier, right?
The juicy bits.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can talk about how long has your relationship been?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna
I'll start off.
Yeah.
So I've been in a relationship for 8 years now with Amber.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
so.
Amber.
Yeah. Hey, Amber. She's not here right now.
Yeah.
She usually makes an appearance at the podcast with me and K. Because then we'll say something like it's National Bubble Tea Day. All you hear is ooh. But yeah, we've been together for 8 years now.
Yeah.
We started dating literally like right after high school. So
Oh, really?
in the summer, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like it's been a journey, that's for sure.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. Well,
right? I mean, we just moved in together, right? So it was a big step. It was fun. Like right now, having our own space together is like, I feel calming, like a calming part of my day.
Yeah.
Right? Just knowing that when I come home, everything will be good.
Yeah, you're at peace.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's been a big thing for like mental health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been easier for me to take on projects with crews and stuff.
Yeah.
And like also understanding that I don't have to
Tobito.
yeah, and like make sure like I don't have to, how to explain it, prove anything to anyone other than myself, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah, like that reassurance. So yeah, that like being with Amber, that's what's kind of it's felt like so far.
Aww. Yeah.
So far 8 years, you know, got a whole lifetime. What about you?
That's so cute. Yeah, so my boyfriend and I, we started dating 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
2.5 years. It was kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We met like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's kind of like me and Amber too.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, like we knew each other, but of each other.
Yeah.
But
you didn't like know each other.
Yeah.
Until
her only memory of me is her friend slapping me.
in the face.
In the face.
Oh.
Like straight up, just like.
What'd you do? Oh, what'd you do though?
I laughed. We had a party and then I
inappropriate.
Yeah. No, I just laughed and then like slapped me like, yeah, you know who you are. Think about what you did. You know, that's it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so random, I know.
That's kind of mean.
I know, right? You know?
Yeah, I forget, but
we've been together for 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Yeah, now I don't really know what to say after this. Yeah. It's been great. Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
Yeah, so we met. My best friend is his cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So like one day I was like, yo, to my best friend, I was like, yo, like let's plan a day, let's hang out, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, yeah. And then he realized he planned the exact same day with his cousin. And he's like, oh, yo, like, are you cool if like blah 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 comes with us? Like if Matt comes?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't care, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he said the same thing to Matt. But then he was like, oh yeah, like Erika really wants to meet you. And he said to me like, oh, Matt really wants to meet you. To make it like not awkward. I'm like, why the fuck would you want to meet me though?
Yeah.
So anyways, like yeah, super chill. It was a fun time.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys don't live together. I think I asked you off pod. Yeah.
Yeah. Not yet.
Nice.
Not yet. Yeah.
How was like seeing each other during the pandemic and like with work? Because I know you just said you started your new job. How's that been?
Okay, so the pandemic, it's been definitely difficult only because like when the pandemic first started, his brother got sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to see him for like a month or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there was one point in the pandemic where I got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's like another.
Yeah, I think you had a whole episode on it, right? Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
So that was like a whole other. It's like waves, kind of, because then you get scares.
That's an experience for sure. Yeah.
But anyways. Everything's been really great. I think like we've spent, because we can't really hang out with anyone else. Yeah. So it's like just each other. Yeah. It's like we're just like hanging out with each other. But it's been nice because like we both work at the same restaurant.
Nice. Okay.
Well, I actually just left because I'm working full time now.
Yeah.
So we both used to work at the same restaurant. Both got laid off, of course, because all the restaurants closed. So we're just we're on serve. Like let's just eat. Eat and smoke.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's eat and smoke and chill, and it was a good time. I mean, we both had school and stuff, but aside from that,
that's cool because it's. I would say the pandemic happened so early in your relationship, right?
Yeah.
And then like for me and Amber, it's been like so long we've been together, and then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So.
Do you find that the pandemic shifted your relationship a lot, or like what do you?
It was definitely a test because like I went to the Philippines right before it happened.
Right.
I got back March 16th, like the first day of the lockdown.
Wow.
Or something.
Yeah.
And then from that point, so when I went to the Philippines,
Uh-huh.
March 5th until I got back, I didn't see Amber yet.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to quarantine, and then there was a whole lockdown. So I didn't see her for like 2 months almost.
Right.
Yeah, and we've been together for so long, right?
Exactly. Is that the longest you've been away from each other?
No, I've been away from Michigan for longer.
Oh,
right. So, like that was pretty tough too, being away, because I wasn't only just away from like, Amber, I was away from like my family and everything too.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's pretty difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget where we're going with this.
Do you want to do the worst experience in a relationship?
Yeah. I actually had something come up that I wanted to ask, but I totally forgot. But let's do that.
If it comes up.
Yeah.
It'll come up.
Worst experience. Oh yeah, we're getting straight to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess like in this episode as well, we're not just talking about like our current relationships. We're just talking about even like relationships in general and dating in general. Yeah. And we both have had experience in long-term relationships, but I don't think a lot of people in my circle do, but also a lot of people don't at the same time. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've definitely been in the longest relationship.
Yeah.
What up? Yeah.
I did it. Yeah. Do like people... Okay, how do people react when you tell them you've been like in an 8-year relationship?
Well, then,
they're like, oh shit.
Yeah. When are you gonna get married? That's the first question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The pressure.
Yeah, especially like at work. I'm like, I'm gonna book it off.
Yeah.
Because I like to tell, because I work with a lot of older people, so I like to tell them, I'm gonna do this. How would you feel like if someone did this? Like, is it good?
Yeah.
Because I want to mix certain things that I do special, especially like anniversary stuff. Yeah. So then I ask, and then every time I bring it up, they're like, so are you gonna get married? Are you gonna get married? That's the first thing. But other than that, they just say, oh shit. Yeah. That's
so funny.
Especially now that I'm older too. It's not like just 8 years, it's like when I'm older. Yeah. And now we live together. Yeah, we're old. Don't worry, babe, I got you. If you're listening, you're probably not, but if you're listening,
I think she would. She'd be listening to
a relationship, she's like,
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I did have a question actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you ever have to not tell your parents that you were with somebody?
Yes.
Like maybe you were too young.
So like my first relationship. Yeah. I don't know how far we're going back, but I guess like I've been in relationships since like grade 8, but then also they weren't that serious until grade 12.
Yeah.
With
of course,
my ex,
But you had relationships.
Yeah, I had like relationships, and I'd be like not sneaking around, but like, okay, I'm gonna go to Mississauga, and at that time it was like me taking the go bus from Milton to Mississauga.
Oh my god!
And that was like back in. Yeah. I feel like I'm dating myself.
Yeah.
That was back in the day.
Yeah. It was a mission.
Yeah, it was just a mission. Yeah. Anyways.
Slide phones, probably.
Yo. Yeah. The Cordial.
Yeah.
those are sick. The sidekicks and stuff. Razor. But
I think I got LG Glide.
Oh yeah. That's the slide up one. Yeah. Side note though, do you remember when we would run out of text messages and you couldn't like text each other? Yeah. So like, yo, I'm out of minutes or I'm out of text.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I never like told my parents, and my ex was the first like boyfriend that I told them about, because we dated for 5 years. So but when we first started dating, like he would come over and stuff, and I think I wrote no, I didn't write this in my book. I had this like unpublished story that was my first experience like bringing a boy over, but like I never told my parents that he was my boyfriend because we weren't like together. And we were sitting down in the basement watching a movie or whatever, and like I had my head on his lap, and my mom would like be creeping in the basement
Yeah.
and there's no door, and she came down, she's like, what the hell are you guys doing, blah blah blah, blah. And she was just like railing him and yelling. She's like, she's like, I only have 2 daughters, okay, like blah blah blah. And I was like, yo, what the hell, like we're just like literally nothing, you know, like nothing is happening.
Yeah,
so
that's
anyways,
so
that's kind of like how the first time
Yeah.
they found out like I was seeing a boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had to hide one. I didn't really hide one actually. I just didn't tell them. I didn't tell them, and then they were just like, they knew, but they just didn't.
Yeah.
They were
Not
just,
Amber.
No.
Yeah.
It was like my ex, and then they knew, but it was just I just never told them.
Yeah. Okay.
But we always hung out and stuff, so.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like different for guys, though. You think like traditional Filipino type of thing.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You are right.
I hate that shit.
I know. Okay, we have to go back to the topic. What would be your worst experience in a relationship?
What would be?
Or like, what was your worst experience?
Here in brackets, I have like pregnancy scares.
Yeah.
Man, like, I feel like the worst experience I've ever had in my relationships, whatever. Like the breakup.
Yeah, that's true.
The breakup is the worst. Even though I'm actually like friends with most of my exes, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're cool, like no hard feelings kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like that's definitely the hardest part, I guess, because then like you don't want to hurt other people's feelings, but like no matter what happens, someone's gonna get hurt. So it's like you can't really control anything.
Yeah.
And you just have to do what you have to do.
Yeah. I definitely know you. Like.
Yeah.
It's weird because I was gonna say the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, just like break up, just because. Yeah, like you go through certain things with people. Like I was gonna say one of the worst experiences was like I've been cheated on.
Oh,
right? And it's like it sucks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then after that you kind of break up with them, but the cheating doesn't hurt like that much once you break up type of stuff. It's like whatever, like we're done anyways, and then like you said, like you kind of have to move on. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, it's it's like you're grieving because you lost someone, but they're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I don't want them around.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Did you like throw everything away like that they gave you or whatever?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything because it's been so long.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
9 years or something.
With me and Amber, we've been together 8 years. Before that, I had my only other girlfriend was grade 10.
Oh, that's far. Yeah, that's far.
And then I didn't date anybody for a while.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yo, just saying, we're the same age, so you're dating yourself.
That's so funny.
But after that, I didn't date anybody for a while. Just
recovering.
Worked on me. Yeah.
I'm gonna do me.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of the times, and I still use it today. A lot of the things that like takes the stress out of a relationship is like finding something that you really like to do for yourself.
Yes.
Right? So like,
yes.
Ever since, even before that, like basketball was always that thing. Right. So even though in grade 10, like I felt like it was the end of the world, and that's the last time that I went through a breakup. Yeah. But you know, me and Amber have had our fights and everything.
Right. Yeah.
But like basketball was definitely, and is still definitely like an outlet when I feel that way. Yeah. I feel like that's important.
Yeah.
Do you do something that like Matt doesn't do?
A lot of stuff, I guess. I mean, like I have so many side projects that I do and I love doing, and I focus on those things. So it's like the podcast is like part of it. Like locals festival for sure. And then I have like freelancing clients. So it's just like marketing, I guess. Like my marketing and events is. That sounds so like.
No, that's cool.
Corporate.
No, that's cool because like even like Locals Fest to see where it came from till now, like it's sick. So
I mean, we're still very small, you know. But it's like the tiny waves are what matters. You know?
It's growing.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like my thing was just like going to festivals a lot and stuff like that, so I'd always be out and about. But also, Matt and I. Yeah, we like most of our relationship was in COVID, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of funny. I mean, I don't mind. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there do you have like a pet peeve?
Yeah, gosh.
especially during COVID, there has to be like something that you're like, yo, stop that.
You know what I hate? Like even I hated this with my ex too.
Yeah.
We'll sip some tea. I maybe it's just in general with people, but when you're talking to them and they're always on their phone and they're not, it's like I'm having a conversation with you, like just pay attention, like be in the moment, pay attention, kind of thing. And
for sure.
Yeah, so
That's
I feel
annoying.
like, or I'll have a conversation, or say like, oh yo, like babe, blah blah blah, and I'm like nothing. You're like, oh sorry, what did you say?
Yeah.
And I'm like nothing.
Never mind. Forget it.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. I know that sometimes.
You know, so that's kind of like one of my pet peeves for sure.
No, that's true. I don't know, I see that a lot with people. I try my best not to be that person.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
thank you.
You're
good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
I respect that.
If you're, on your phone. Yo, me and Kay always talk about it.
Yeah.
Yo, lift your neck up, yo. Lift your neck up. Get your head out your phone. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think we have a couple more minutes before we go on break, just so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess like.
Yeah.
Your how we're talking about breakups and stuff and talking about healing. Like, would you say basketball then is like part of that healing process for you, or how is it?
Definitely, like, and not even just like past relationships, because I can only speak on the two, and like it was so long ago, I was so young, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly, yeah.
But when me and Amber are like, we've gone through some certain situations, a lot of it is like, hey, like I'm mad, but like why am I mad?
Oh,
instead of
evaluating your feelings.
I'm not saying I'm good at it, but it's like trying to get better at that.
Yeah.
And like as far as healing before getting into the relationship with Amber, I was out of a relationship for 2 years before I got in a relationship with Amber. So I was able to like, do my own thing, find my interests, and the things that I was doing in that time, I can like proudly say I still do, even though I'm in a relationship with Amber. Like I still edit videos. Yeah. Even though there was like a very small portion of my life back then, still play basketball, hang out with my brothers all the time. Like those are like very important things to me. And going into the relationship with Amber, like I let her know that, like it's like she comes to my games and she watches my brother's games and shit. So it's very important to heal before going in, for sure.
Yeah.
What about you? Because I know it's been recent, not recent, but. 2 like 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah. Okay, I got 2 minutes to talk about this. Okay.
Okay. You know what? After.
Okay.
Let's just take a break.
Okay,
Let's take a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And right after the break, Erika will come back with some juice, some tea.
Okay. Bye. All right. Well, welcome back from the break.
Yeah. It wasn't a long break. It just got darker because that's just how time works. It's not actually like if you're on the YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
If it's audio, then just a regular old break.
Yeah, I guess we ended off talking about healing.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I remember how you ended it. So we ended up talking about healing. Ron was talking about how
basketball
helped you.
Yeah.
And then like I guess healing for me. It was very complicated with my healing journey, I guess. Because it's, I mean, like what we said was you lose someone, but they're still there. Yeah. Right? It's like no one really passed away. It's just like your relationship passed away.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Especially because I was with my ex for 4 or 5 years. 5 years or something like that. Yeah, so we're like, it was a long time. That's
a good way to put it. Relationship passes away.
Yeah. Oh man. The relationship passes away. But it wasn't even like, it was healing from that because like of hurting other people, I guess. But it was also healing because we were part of a friend group and my sister, like my family was involved in that, and it was a breakup for everyone. Yeah, no, for real. Right? Like it was like, it's not just your relationship, it's everyone's relationship, which is like, it's weird to say. But like, it's like I didn't just lose my ex, I lost a lot, like maybe a lot of people. I lost touch of relationships with other people. Yeah, if that makes sense. So
it does.
A lot of tough. Healing with like reflection, internal reflection.
Because like I know for me, I never got out of a long-term relationship,
Right.
like that.
Like that
I'm
long.
still in one.
Not like,
So yeah, we good.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Amber.
but the I've been in the situation where I was in the group, so like a family member of mine, you know, they ended a relationship with somebody, and I was like, yo, like. Well, like where'd they go?
Yeah.
You know, like that's it. Cause like there would always be at family parties, always be there. Everything was, you know, like I addressed her as if she was like an older sister, like say ate, whatever, right? And then like now you're just not there.
Yeah.
You know, and then
do you still hang out with her?
No.
Okay.
And then like now, not now, but like, you know, like a couple years later, because this is a while back, a couple years after that relationship, like, you know, that same family member brings a new person into their family, and I'm just like ooh, like, you know, how do I approach this? So it is like you're breaking up, and then when they meet your family for the first time, it's like they're coming into the relationship, like the family members themselves, you know. So it's definitely difficult.
Yeah, I know like a lot of people don't want to get their family or friends involved too early or anything that, because it gets
complicated.
Everyone gets attached, you know. Yeah.
Oh. It's inevitable though.
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can go back with the this topic, finding yourself in your own craft. Because we briefly touched on it, where you spoke about doing like locals fest and everything.
I know,
for me with what Amber, so me and Amber, we do separate things. She has her Etsy, her Aesthetically Ambi, and I help her out a little bit with that, but not too much. She mostly does all the work herself, and then I have like the podcast. I have my basketball media, Fifth Eye, and I feel like the reason that I haven't been in such a long relationship with Amber is because we can understand that like time is like very important, and like your mental health is very important. So she is always so encouraging of like, oh, you know, so we do like hills on Sunday. We run hills.
Oh,
every
like
Sunday.
Hills. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like we go to Centennial Park, we run the ski hill. So this is just an example,
Y'all
so like
fit.
try to be like I work out with my brothers and like my family members.
Damn.
So like, you know, like K comes and we get it in.
Yeah.
That's it, we just get it in. But there's this one day where like, thank you. We woke up late. And it was supposed to rain and it didn't rain, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go to the hills. My cousins are gonna be there. And I woke up, I'm like, yo babe, like wake up. She's like, what time is it? I'm like, it's 10. I'm like, we have to be at the hills at 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, like I really wanted to go. And then she's like, super tired. She was like up late the night before, and then she was like, oh, okay, let's go. I know you want to go. So then like something as small as that, like she knows I wants to go, but at the same time, she knows I don't want to go without her.
Oh,
like I'm like, yo, I want you to come. Like, because I feel bad if I'm there and I'm like, now she's just home when we can all just be going together, right? And like she knows that I like working out. Like I like seeing my family, so she's like, let's go. So like little things like that, like understanding that she needs a little bit more time, like on her iPad doing whatever she needs to do, or if I need to come home, take a nap, film a podcast with somebody, you know, like little things like that. She understands, so it's very important to have that in your relationship, and I feel like she's very supportive in that. That's why we've been together for so long. I
think like I also brought up that question that. How do you find yourself when in a relationship? Because I feel like you end up being together for so long. You're like stuck together 24/7. You know, it's like how can you still be your own independent person when? Because a lot of people get lost. A lot of people like cut all their friends off.
They get lost in their relationship.
Like their only friend is their boyfriend.
And
they're like, yo, I don't have no friends, just like my girl. You're just like, what? But like, what about? You know, like your life.
For us, it was a lot of like, we just like hanging out with our friends so much. Like, I was getting to it off the pod when we were talking. But I was gonna like, I told Amber, I'm like, if anything happens, like, you know, like it's my family first, and you obviously like your family, like, you know, my girl. So you know, we're gonna get married, so you know, it's at the end of the day, it's family, but like. If something happens between my brothers and I, and it's because of you or whatever, like I'm just gonna be like, yeah, fuck it. Like my relationship with my brothers are more important. And it's obviously changed over the years, where the things that Amber could do like I don't know how to say it. Like I'm not gonna say like, oh, she can do whatever she wants. It's all good. But like, you know, like I have like more of a capacity to like withstand whatever we're going through, and like my relationship with my brothers is never wavered type stuff. You know.
Nice. Yeah.
So like it was always just a balance. Like she knew that I loved playing basketball, hanging out with my brothers, and working out with my brothers, whatever it is with my brothers, not my brothers. And once she knew that, like, it made the relationship so much more easier.
Right. It's like understanding your needs.
Yeah.
It's like I know we had the episode with T and Cruz, and we were also actually talking about relationships, and we're talking about love languages. So it's like, I guess I don't know what love language that is,
Yeah,
but
true,
you know,
yeah.
like just understanding your significant other and knowing their wants and needs.
Yeah.
And like how can you balance like both of yours out?
Yeah, exactly.
right,
Like
for
your
the
life,
relationship.
and at the same time taking into account theirs.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's
And
tough.
I guess for me, it's like I'm very busy. I mean, we all have 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I am a little bit busy.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't see you today, even though we want to see each other every day. But it's like, no, I really can't see you today, and like I can't see you tomorrow, but I can see you on this day and this day, and it's like he understands that I'm busy and like doing stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's like, if we're hanging out, like I'll put like we'll buy dinner, we'll go out, like we'll get food, you know, like make sure we're doing something special together, I guess.
That's good. Yeah.
And just like enjoying that time and being there for each other, but I'll also understand. It's funny, I don't know if like maybe you and Amber go through if you play a lot of video games.
Together?
No, like
Do
you play a lot
Sometimes,
of
not as much anymore.
So his thing is video games. So he'll play like League, like Minecraft, hours and hours, and I'll be just there just chilling on his bed like, I'm just chilling. Or like I'm just doing work and he's doing. But I feel like there's a lot of relationships where it's like, yo, babe, like pay attention.
Let's do this.
To, babe, stop playing your video games. Like pay attention. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, because I know that's his thing, and I can respect that as long as like. Maybe in between games you come over and give me a little kiss, like acknowledge me in the room.
And
so
that's important for sure. Like I know, like me being able, because I do play games. Same thing, like me being able to play but still hang out with Amber is a big thing.
Yeah.
Like you know, but we're doing our own thing. So like, I think Amber's cousin told me this term.
Yeah.
He calls it solo duos. So like you're together, you're your duos on the same team, but you're doing your own thing. So it's called like solo duos. He told me that to me, and I'm like, nice. Yeah. So having solo duos with your significant other is super important.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
I actually learned this word today, and that you bringing up that solo duo
Solo dolo?
Huh? So the word that I learned today is called meta moment.
Meta moment.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
So it's this in between moment where something happens and you react.
Okay.
And it's that in between moment where you like take a breath, pause, and like reflect before acting on that action.
Damn,
So
there's a word for that.
There's that. Yeah, I learned.
Nice.
That's what I learned today.
Nice.
Yeah. So that meta moment defines like the person who you are and the person who you want to become. So it's like.
Oh, this is trippy.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
No, I was just gonna say. So like for example, if like for myself, I cuss a lot. Let's say. And I don't want to be cussing because that doesn't really express me. Like I can express myself in better ways than cussing. So it's like, okay, before I cuss, I have that meta moment where it's like I can change my vocabulary and not use the word.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like that's that meta moment for me. Yeah.
Okay.
For me being like
that's
a better
crazy.
person.
There's a word for it.
Yeah.
Still,
do you have that? Do you have a meta moment that you can think of?
Yeah, I think so. I guess. Yeah. Like same thing. Being upset. I can get very. I can be like a smart ass, like a super smart ass, right? So like just before I be that.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? That's really, like, is this argument worth it?
Yeah.
No. We're done. That's it. But the reason it was trippy was because I was like, oh, like I had this thought in my head that I wanted to use for a different segment, but it never got to it. But it's funny that you bring that up, like that one moment, because then there's the shopping cart theory. You know what that is?
No.
So like, are you the type of person to put the shopping cart away properly?
Yeah.
It's like I found it trippy because it's almost defining who you are too.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to. There's no rule saying you have to.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. It's like, do you tip or do you not tip kind of thing? Like, is that culture?
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, especially with the shopping cart, it's like.
It's values.
Yeah, like you leaving it there doesn't mean anything.
Or does it?
But you putting it back says a lot about, like you said, like your values or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it was trippy, because I'm like, oh, it's kind of like that moment, like you're about to put the shopping cart away. Like, what kind of person are you? No one's ever thinking that. Yeah.
Like, what kind of person are you?
Yeah, no one's ever thinking that, but it's just like, I'm gonna be the good person, right? And then you put it away, and that's the person that you want it to be.
Yeah, I guess it's also like going back to relationships and trying to make the. Well, we got off topic, but like, it's funny because when you get out of a relationship, you notice those moments.
Yeah.
And you're like, or I guess I don't know if you get annoyed at like certain things that like Amber does, and you notice those moments like, oh, I don't like that, or I don't want. That person. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like it's picking and choosing.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a time where it's really gonna irritate you and you have to address it. And there's a time where you can like just turn the other cheek, like whatever. Yeah, for sure.
You're like, which shopping cart are they gonna do? Like,
oh,
like that.
Yeah. Put that away. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Trudy pause.
No, I mean.
Oh, sorry.
Are you? I'm happy with the episode is gone.
What?
Do you still like dating in general? I don't know how we can get into that.
Yeah. Should we just talk about the future then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What do you have going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With my future?
Yeah.
Was that your question?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What do you got going on? Let's talk about like the future is in.
The future of a relationship.
Yeah. So like, what do you see? That's a deep question.
Like, what do you see yourself in 5 years? Is that what you're gonna ask me?
No. I just like, okay, so you ask me what you wrote for this part, the future of the relationship. Like, what do you want to know?
Yeah.
Is it like 5 years?
I guess I don't really think of like a time frame. I guess it's like, where do you see yourself and Amber in the future?
Well, for sure, like, want to get married, want to have kids.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, this would be straightforward. Hopefully, sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like saying sooner. I mean, I don't like saying hopefully. It'll happen. It's just the pandemic has been really weird.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Like, we've been together for 8 years. It's just been like, I would want to celebrate the moment the way I've pictured it.
Yeah, exactly.
And like the way that she's pictured it. So it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wanna have kids soon. I kind of want to be a young dad, you know.
Yeah.
Not that I'm young.
When you said that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Earlier one's like, like, oh, I want to be a parent soon. I was like,
yeah, trust. But you know, one day, like you know, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
And sounds so lame. Yeah, it'd be cool. You know, just having but it's definitely exciting.
You want a boy or a girl first?
I thought I wanted a boy first, but I definitely, me and Amber were like, oh, I think a girl would be, pretty cool. Because I don't have a baby sister.
True, y'all, I mean,
both,
your mom.
Yeah, both I got bros, you know.
Cruz.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Cruz is my bro, she's my Nelly. Like, even like my cousins, like my close group of cousin friends, we're mostly...
Cousin friends?
Yeah, like cousin group friends. Because like, every age group in my family has like their own little clique, right? So there's like six of us that are like all in the same age, roughly.
Y'all have a big family?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
big family. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Just that for sure.
That future,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for us would be like I would love to move out eventually, right? Move out and like have him live with me.
Yeah.
Like, come live with me. And then we think about moving out together a lot. So we're like, okay, so we're gonna get a dog or cat? Like, how we're like, what kind of furniture are we gonna get? Like, whenever we go to IKEA, we're like, I don't want that one though. Like, we already know like things about our future apartment, which is kind of funny. But we know we're gonna get a cat before we get a dog though.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, a dog will be too much for us.
It's a lot of work.
Let's get a cat first.
Mommy's a lot of work.
Out. Yeah.
She's not even here right now.
Yeah. Aw, I really wanted to see her. I was like, where's Nami? Why is she not here?
I thought I was doing the podcast with Nami.
Yeah. Woof.
Yeah. That's good though. That you guys are already thinking about that. That's cool. It's exciting.
Yeah, that's definitely like next. And I mean, there were times where I thought like Vancouver is where I'm going.
Okay.
Like
Fair
Vancouver
enough.
is where I'm staying. Like this is where I'm supposed to be kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like I was even thinking of doing like my post-grad in Vancouver and like living there and stuff, and then we just kind of met and I was like, shit. I'm like, do you want to move to Vancouver one day maybe?
In the future for sure it could happen. Yeah,
it could. So I mean, like maybe Vancouver is the future. Who knows? Like I have no idea.
That like brings me back to like with me and Amber too.
Yeah.
I was in Michigan for so long, remember?
Right. Yeah.
So like that's definitely still on the table, like moving out there, just because.
In the States.
Yeah, just because like, I really want to make basketball training like a full-time thing.
Yeah.
This podcast a full-time thing. Like I tell everybody, I would rather be exhausted because I did like 3 workouts with like
kids,
worked out myself, worked out with my brothers, and then I filmed the podcast, and I'd be working. So that's why I'm always so tired at work, and like I'm sorry to my manager. It's just like, that's just how it is. My coworkers, I'm sorry. I just like there's stuff that I love doing that I need to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And like Michigan's a place where I might be able to still do it.
Nice. Yeah. Wow, that's so interesting. Mm-hmm. I mean, like Amber can be a doctor in Michigan for sure.
Yeah. Nurse.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Man, babe, if you could be a doctor. You're gonna be too much stress. Don't be a doctor. We're good.
Yeah. That's lit though. That's lit. Yeah. I also pictured like New York one time.
Oh.
Yeah. Even it's like let's live out
there. You seem like
for
a New
6
Yorker.
Months. Yeah. You're New Yorker. Yeah. That's the really bad accent. Cut that out.
Or leave that in. It's gonna repeat 4 or 5 times.
New Yorker. That's the New Yorker. That's the New Yorker. That's the New Yorker. That's the. I'm cringing.
New York. Yeah.
That's
cool.
It's funny that you're talking about the podcast though, because like our next episode, so part two is gonna it's gonna be
just about about our journey.
It's gonna be the podcasting journey, like where we started, where we want to take it, like why we're doing it, and all that kind of stuff.
Be exciting.
Yeah.
So this is episode 1.
Yes.
Before actually. Because this is actually, like I told you, family's important. Before we close out, how has your relationship with Matt been with your family?
Oh.
Has you met like all your cousins and stuff?
Yeah, so I only have one cousin here.
Yeah. Is it the one that you went to the festival with?
Yeah, Charlene. Cool. Yeah. So Charlene is like, so Charlene has a brother, but he's in Alberta.
Yeah.
He's in Alberta. Alberta. No, he's not in Alberta. He's in one of those other provinces.
Okay. He's out there.
He's out in the western prairies.
The prairies, yeah.
Anyways, so Charlene's like my only cousin. All my other cousins in the Philippines, I don't know any of them. But when they met, my family really likes him. And I think like when my previous ex, when we broke up, I never told my family. And they just kind of noticed he wasn't there anymore. Yeah. And my dad's like, it was so odd because I'm not really close with my parents. Yeah. And my dad was driving me to work one day and he's like, so where is he? Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, no, like we broke up. And and he's like, so yeah, like as long as you're happy, like just take care of yourself. Next guy, just find a good guy and just you should introduce him to us, and if he's good, then like, that's all he really said. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks, Dad. Like, stop talking to me. Stop saying that. This is weird. Yeah. So it's like with my new boyfriend, they love him. Yeah. My grandma's first time meeting him, was like, oh, when are you gonna get married?
Right away.
The fucking first time, I was like, Lola, what?
Yeah.
And I think it's because she's like 92.
Yeah.
So and I'm the oldest granddaughter who hasn't like got knocked up and all that kind of stuff. So it's like I think before she wants to see a marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah. I know that feeling, but yeah, for me and Amber, for my family, I think if we were to ever break up, they'd probably choose her over me. Yeah, everybody's cool. Like it's been so we've been together for so long. Like she's part of the family already. Yeah, and I just wanted to know because like, when it was 2 years into the relationship, I was still like, this is my girlfriend. Still like I wanted to see where you guys were at too. So
interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah. When we were. What was it, like maybe 8 months together, we went to New York together.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so like I was like, we're going with Matt.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah,
that was a good episode. Yeah. Do you have any closing remarks?
Closing remarks.
We have episode 2.
The biggest lesson you learned in a relationship.
Biggest lesson.
Number 1 lesson. I guess that's like our closing remark.
Yeah.
Key takeaway. That's what I write in my reports at work.
Ooh, okay.
Observation and insight.
Well, to circle back on what we spoke about.
Thanks for the flag.
Closing remarks. Key takeaway. What was the question?
What was the key takeaway of like being in a long-term relationship? I guess.
Listening.
Oh,
like really listening.
Yeah, like attentive, active listening.
Yeah. Like if she says she likes flowers, just get some flowers. I mean, I don't like getting flowers for Amber because like flowers was like a whole little thing for me. Yeah, that's dramatic. But yes, they do die. they die. That's for sure. Anyways, So, but like I know she likes them, so like just making more of an effort. I mean, at the end of the day, people say like, "Oh, I love you more and more every day," but like you have to really show it and do it. So
exactly,
that's been like my thing. Just trying to listen. Like, oh, you like flowers, cool. You like this, get her favorite chocolate when I go out to get my chocolate or whatever. Just like little shit like that.
Yeah,
like, little things matter. Because once you stop, that's when you're really like, like I don't.
Do you not love me?
I don't care. Yeah, it's weird.
Exactly. Yeah. I think, man. I kept losing what mine was. I'm thinking about the crickets now.
Key takeaway from a long-term or just a relationship. Something you learned.
Oh fuck, Ron! I actually forgot. What was my okay, I'll just think of something real quick. Key takeaway. I think maybe. It's ending. Oh shit.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. It'll run a little bit. So at the time, we take. If you don't know, if you listen to our podcast, my podcast with Cruz, there's a little bit of a time limit, so Erika feels a little rushed. But it's just because of the camera. But no, you can take your time. Take away.
Yeah, key takeaway. I guess like understanding that person and knowing that this is what it is. Understanding that person and knowing how your actions like affect them. Yeah. If that makes sense. Because like it's like, oh, you're your own person, you'll do things, and then I'll be like, yo babe, like haha, like I did this, and be like, but why'd you do that? And I'm just like, oh, like I didn't think it was that serious. Like, you know? So it's like trying just to really understand your partner and like see their perspective, I think is really important. Because then I've
No, so you're right.
I've experienced I was like nervous at the time. I've experienced times where it's like they just won't see your perspective, or you just don't align. You know. So just like understanding your partner and putting yourself in their shoes. Empathy.
That's a good takeaway.
That's with everything though, like with relationships, right? Yeah. I
think ours go hand in hand. Like you have to understand, and to understand you have to listen.
True.
I definitely was like, especially early on. Was definitely like, all about me. Because I was so busy with basketball. Like, I gotta do this, gotta do that. And then as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot better. And like now I'm like, like sick. So that doesn't even matter. Episode 1 together. This is fun.
I know, So listen to the episode on Creating Strong Ties podcast. and the Speak Up Erica podcast. It'll be on YouTube and all streaming platforms. And, you know, we got some more
stuff coming.
More stuff, yeah.
Yeah, this is fun. Take it easy, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. See ya. Bye.
Game, recognized game, and you looking kinda unfamiliar right now.